It is pretty crazy to think about how this game was supposed to be Left 4 Dead 3, and now look at where it's at. Back 4 Blood is truly a sad story. That trailer got our hopes up just to shatter them during the launch. And that's not to say the game was absolutely terrible, but it doesn't get close to what Left 4 Dead had to offer, and that's why it's dying, dipping to 1,000 players on Steam. Turtle Rock Studios, the company in charge of this game, announced they won't be adding any new content anymore. Basically, it's a matter of time before Back 4 Blood goes into 3-digit players, which is a shame. But what are the exact reasons why this game is dying? Back 4 Blood devs made one of the most frustrating decisions when they said that they wouldn't add split screen, a feature that Left 4 Dead was popular for. So either you play local co-op or online. Then they doubled the disappointment by asserting that there wouldn't be any modding like in Left 4 Dead.
Is Back 4 Blood gonna facilitate the modding community at all with the online element, or is it gonna purely be contained game files?
It's contained. We're at launch for sure. Yeah, we're not gonna have anything like that available then.
Modding allows for expanded content and more hours of fun with unique user-based creations. You take that away and you also take content away with it. Also, why wouldn't you allow modding? You would lose nothing. When it comes to the actual gameplay, its infected AI wasn't as developed. Even bosses feel underwhelming in comparison. Their AI seems to have mental lapses at times. They kind of hesitate and move slow. Also, common zombies couldn't even follow you properly. As far as the zombie physics and animations, Back 4 Blood zombies seemed like they were made out of plastic. When you shot them, their death physics were really weak. Their ragdoll physics felt very unrealistic, a huge downgrade from a game 12 years older. I just felt like I was shooting a plastic or rubber figure when it came down to the common zombies, at least.
What's that?
The animations when they caught on fire was an instant death pretty much, unlike Left 4 Dead where they remain running until they collapse. And all of these small details really add up towards the end. The gore system was also nothing like Left 4 Dead. All the different variations weren't available on Back 4 Blood. The guns didn't even do as much damage as Left 4 Dead, and when it came to melee combat, if I hit a zombie with a bat, I could decapitate them, but it's not as in-depth as Left 4 Dead, where they have so many variations of damage. I think it's like 43 different variations. Meanwhile, the visible damage on Back 4 Blood is always the same, and with guns especially, it feels very unsatisfying to me. Some more details that held Back 4 Blood down were a lack of immersion and feel. First of all, the characters. Their dialogue and lack of facial expressions make the game feel dull. It feels like no effort went into these features. Also, the red glow they have surrounding these special infected is a big mistake. That just makes this feel like a looter shooter game rather than a horror shooter. The environments and maps are very solid. I enjoy some of the worlds they built. The first map with the interior design and second with the ogre under the bridge, it was super impressive. I thought the maps were the best part. The ambience and sound in general itself wasn't terrible, but not in the same level as Left 4 Dead.
Come on, we need to keep moving.
Overall, to me the main element Back 4 Blood completely missed is making the infected more of a threat. When a zombie is hitting me, at times I don't even notice because they're just so quiet and they don't feel dangerous on top of that. They don't feel satisfying to kill because, like previously mentioned, they feel like plastic figures and don't have much life to them. Common zombies just feel very underwhelming and not dangerous at all. The special infected aren't terrible, but they also fall short of what Left 4 Dead had. Back 4 Blood isn't the worst game ever, but it just doesn't have the same effect on us. If you're playing it for the first time with friends, it can be fun, but it just doesn't have the replayability of Left 4 Dead. And that's why you're seeing the player base go down every single day. It really is rough to see this go out like this, because at least I believed this was gonna be Left 4 Dead 3. But now we realize that was far from reality.